Breaking news. The Supreme Court has finally come to a decision after much deliberation of the Sebelius versus Hobby Lobby case. In a 5-4 majority, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Hobby Lobby, claiming that the religious sovereignty of the company was threatened by the provision of the Affordable Care Act that required companies to provide comprehensive health insurance, which includes access to contraception. Right-wing activists laud this decision as a strong defense for religious freedom, while left-wing opponents have expressed their disapproval, claiming that this is a blatant violation of women's rights to proper health coverage. We now go to Democratic Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi, who is protesting the ruling.
This is without a doubt the most appalling Supreme Court decision that I have seen in my lifetime. Not only is it degrading and disrespectful towards women, but it undermines the Affordable Care Act by allowing employers to pick and choose which provisions of the law they want to provide for their employees. How can law be instituted among men when those who are supposed to abide by it are choosing how the law is enforced? Healthcare is a majoritarian issue, but conservatives within our government are trying to make it a client issue by excluding certain demographic groups from receiving benefits. Women have worked for too long to obtain rights to have them all swept away by a misogynistic court. We cannot let this decision stand.
Damn, Nancy seems pretty fired up about this. However, not everyone feels this way. Let's go to Republican Senator Ted Cruz, who's on the other side of the issue.
I've been waiting for a very long time for this decision, and I'm very pissed to be honest. The activist Supreme Court has been attacking religion for decades, and this stand against secularism is crucial. Medical care is a commodity that unfortunately in this day and age is hard to come by, and in Washington we are working as hard as we possibly can to make healthcare affordable for everyone, within certain boundaries. It is not the prerogative of the federal government to finance a woman's abortion, nor should Hobby Lobby be subject to advocate for something made up of women.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our government has endured difficult Supreme Court decisions in the past, but this is perhaps the most divisive ruling our Supreme Court has issued in several years. Certain members of our government have been advocating for universal health insurance for several years, but there's always been a substantial opposition to making this a majoritarian issue. The majoritarian policies of our government right now are things like Social Security and Medicare. These are programs to which everyone contributes and therefore everyone benefits. Client politics is a program in which the majority pays but few benefit. A current example of this is food stamps. Liberal leaders claim that healthcare is being made into a client issue where only men benefit and employers are able to select which provisions of healthcare plans they want to abide by. I know I'm not alone when I say I'm very curious to know how this decision is implemented in real life.